Marriage is like signing an apartment lease. That's what I'm going to get into in this video. And I was married before 20 years, been single 2.5 years, and I've been renting apartments for the last 2.5 years. And I thought, this is exactly what marriage is like. It's like signing an apartment lease, and I'm going to define and describe why there's so many parallel comparisons in this video. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right, yeah, marriage is like signing an apartment lease. At the beginning, it is all amazing, and you are offered all these perks like get 1 month free, 2 months free. Oh, we'll throw in some free parking, some free internet. And then all of a sudden, boom, a year later, 2 years later, the fucking rent increases, the service drops off the cliff, and the building starts to look like shit. Okay, that's maybe a little harsh. Not all women eventually start to look like shit, but people get complacent, okay? And this happened to me in my marriage. And then so now you're like, oh man, you start to complain to the property manager, and the property manager is like, well, it is what it is. Take it or leave it. You can always find another apartment if you want. And now you're fucking stuck, right? You're stuck in this expensive shithole of an apartment. And then you're thinking of all these different options, and you're like, well, shoot, if I move, it's going to be expensive to move. Can't live in the same neighborhood. Maybe I'll lose my friends because I live close to my friends. And basically, you have to start all over. Now, I'm being a little dramatic, all right? But damn, it's so close, parallel comparisons. It's like signing an apartment lease when you get married. Okay? It's like downhill, man. Downhill after you first sign. And take it from me as someone who's been married before, all right? And here's the reality. 5 years into the marriage, a woman's desire, this is fact, you can research this, woman's desire for her husband drops off the face of the earth, whereas a man's desire steadily decreases over time, like natural. And the thing is, they can't explain why. Why is your desire dropping off the face of the earth? No woman, they kind of have some things, but there's no definitive reason why a woman's desire drops off the face of the earth after 5 years. It's not because they had children. It's not because they're going through some financial stress. It's not because they've gained weight. It's not because they're depressed, blah, 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 blah. It's just hypergamy in its finest. Women are constantly seeking options and options, the better option, the better option. They're not satisfied with one guy. That's just reality. You have no idea how many friends I have that are still married and they're not having sex anymore. Sex is rare. The woman shit tests them all the time, disrespects them. They're a damn doormat beta male now. Almost every single man that I've met, with the exception of a few, almost every single man, not single man, single man that is married, every man that is married that I know, 8 out of 10 for sure have become beta males, and the woman just has them wrapped around their finger with this shitty apartment now that they're living in, okay, to make that comparison. So what do? Well, first of all, if you're thinking of getting married, just know that fact. Know the fact that if you get married, most likely things are going to get worse. And I'm sorry to say that. You can convince yourself that marriage is going to be this wonderful thing, and there are a select few where they get married and happily ever after, right? But most cases, it does not. It does not get better. If you think there's things that annoy you about her now, they will now be amplified in the marriage. And like I said, more times than not, she grows tired of the guy. And if you don't know this, out of all the divorces, 70% are filed by the woman. It's sad. It's sad. So also, do you really want to lock yourself up in a situation where you could be on the hook, most likely on the hook, for alimony, spousal support, and if you have children, child support? It is a It is not a great thing to sign up for. And by the way, I have no regrets. I think actually every man once in his life should get married and know what that's like to be fully, completely vulnerable. But if you're not married and you're thinking about it, just know what you're walking into. That's all. That's what this video is about. It's just making sure your eyes are wide open before you walk into this, because marriage is like signing an apartment lease, and it doesn't necessarily get any better. Most likely it gets worse. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.